Mic check, mic check. Can everyone hear me? Cool, great. I'd like to welcome everyone. Everyone can please silence their cell phones, and remember, there's no eating and drinking while in the room. Will everyone please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, the nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
You may be seated.
Alrighty, thank you. We will be having a moment of silence. Oh, easy. Alrighty. Actually, we're going to have Dummel Janit do the prayer. So if everyone could just rise for the prayer.
Please bow your heads, please. Oh, it's the other way around. Thank you, sir. I don't usually do this, but please bear with me. Lord Jesus Christ, thank you for blessing us, for being here, being able to attend the junior council meeting, and for allowing us to revere these kids, and hopefully they will have a great meeting, a successful meeting, and continue on with a successful life. Amen.
Thank you, officer. Alrighty, we are going to, if there's any additions or eliminations to the agenda, please speak now. Yes.
Madam Chair, would we be able to postpone tab A because one of the council members were on a family emergency and are unable to make it?
I second that movement. I second that motion to table tab A.
Alrighty, if there's no addition or elimination to the agenda, consider this agenda set. Alrighty, we're gonna move on to tab B. No, we're gonna skip that. Tab B is a proposed resolution of Mayor Smith.
Tab B, proposed resolution of Mayor Smith Joseph's Junior Council of the City of North Miami, Florida, requesting the City of North Miami, Miami Mayor and Council support the Tri-Rail Transit Station stop on 125th Street in North Miami, providing for an effective date and for all other purposes. Sponsored by Junior Mayor Jordan M. Allen.
The public forum is now open to discuss this tab. Hearing none, seeing none, now we close this agenda. We move on to... The public forum is now closed. Alrighty, yeah, this is good. I think that the train stop over here will be more beneficial.
Wait.
Yes.
I have a question about that.
Yep.
My name is Ariel Pedrosa. I'm a resident of the city. Can you tell me about this? It's going to be in a stop here on 125th. Where?
It's going to be a stop on between 123rd and 125th. There's actually two stops that they're trying to figure out where they're going to place the stop. The second stop will be near FIU's Biscayne campus. The reason that me personally and the people that I've talked to in the city would like for the train stop to be near the 123rd, 125th is based off of the demographic that lives in this area. They would utilize the the tri-rail to its fullest extent compared to on Biscayne Boulevard, where majority of those people have a vehicle, as well as having a tri-rail stop in a major city, in a downtown city, will bring the money back to the city because it will also bring in foot traffic. It will increase the foot traffic to this part of the city. Whereas if you put it on Biscayne, it's not really near the downtown area, which is what I ran on, is bringing back the people to the city.
Is there any traffic study in regards to the movement of 125th? Because there are schools and there's a lot of traffic in that particular street.
Right. So the tri-rail is to, if the tri-rail does make this stop, it's going to hopefully decrease the traffic as in cars and increase people just driving to a stop and getting on the train, and therefore it eliminates the morning traffic, the morning commute, which will hopefully eliminate the amount of car accidents that are in that area, which are by schools. And with the school district and everything like that, I think that would definitely be great.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. The public forum is now closed. So now we debate about it. What do you think? You like it? You like it? All right, we're going to move to a discussion. So what do you guys think? We're good? Yeah. Try to make sure your mic's on. Mm-hmm. All right, I'm going to have my Councilman Matthew say his thoughts on this agenda item.
I do think that the stop on 125th is a good stop, and I do agree with you, so I support that motion.
And I have Councilwoman Luna. What do you think?
I do believe that other people that would need to have this transit station stop at 125th would be
Make sure your mic's on.
affected. Yeah, it's not. Oh. I believe that having a stop on 125th Street to support the Tri-Rail transit station is effective.
Do I go for a vote? We are done with our discussion, and we are now going to take a vote on this matter.
Oh, roll call. Matthew Surfy, Vice Mayor Surfy. Oh, how do you vote?
Aye. Yes.
Councilmember Pedrosa, how do you vote?
Yes.
Councilmember Allen, how do you vote?
Yes.
Or Mayor Allen, how do you vote?
Yes.
With that, the motion passes 3-0 unanimously. Congratulations.
We are moving on to the next agenda item.
Agenda item tab C, proposed resolution of Mayor Smith Joseph's Junior Council of the City of North Miami, Florida, requesting the City of North Miami Mayor and Council to implement a student mentorship program, RTC, Road to College, that targets juniors and seniors to gain understanding and assistance about transitioning to college by offering scholarships, college readiness, financial literacy to college readiness, and mentorships, to take all necessary action that would benefit those students and providing for an effective date and for all other purposes. This is sponsored by the Junior Mayor Jordan M. Allen and Junior Council Member Ronalda Elacien.
Public forum is now open. Alrighty. Hear none, see none. Public. Now this agenda is now closed, and we are going to discuss amongst ourselves. So, what do you guys think? Speak in the mic. Everything you say. Councilman Matthew, how do you feel?
On this matter, as a senior at North Miami Senior High School, I can most definitely agree with this tab C. As a senior, I witnessed a lot of students, especially in my grade level, find it hard to apply for scholarships or find a guide, like a guidance or a mentor on a road to college. So but I think this tab was definitely serve a purpose in the city of North Miami, and I most definitely agree with this tab.
Alrighty.
I believe that just being a sophomore in high school is very important to have these type of opportunities to give to juniors or seniors just to get a little bit of understanding and assistance about offering scholarships or any type of financial opportunities to get ready for college. This is a very big thing that isn't really mentioned as much or worried about until junior year or senior year, and having this target for juniors and seniors help get a deeper insight on what's going to happen. So I agree.
Thank you, Junior Councilman Perosa. Our discussion is now closed, and we will begin the roll call.
All right. Vice Mayor Serfi, how do you vote?
Yes.
Councilmember Pedrosa, how do you vote?
Yes.
Junior Mayor Allen, how do you vote?
Yes.
That the motion passes unanimously, 3-0.
Great. Perfect. We will now move on to tab D.
All right. Tab D. Proposed resolution of Mayor Smith Joseph's Junior Council of the City of North Miami, Florida, requesting the City of North Miami Mayor and Council to create undocumented student awareness program to provide assistance, support, and raise awareness, and to take all necessary action to ensure their safety in their community, and providing for an effective date and for all other purposes.
The public forum is now open. The floor is now open for public discussion. Alrighty. I definitely encourage you guys to ask us questions, especially since this will directly affect the city directly. So if you have any questions, any concerns, or you're not sure about something, please come up and ask. We're here for you. We're not here for us. We're here to make the city better, and by making it better through the youth. Thank you. Alrighty. Move to the podium, please. And state your name.
Tamara Bell, Your Honor, Madam.
And your
Mayor.
address.
Madam Vice Junior Council Member, Your Honorable Vice Mayor. For tab D, I just wanted to see if we could possibly add that as it relates to undocumented student awareness with the program, not only will you provide the assistance, support, and raise awareness, but the confidentiality as well. So advertising and letting them know that, you know, everything that is spoke is in confidence, because, you know, it is a sensitive subject for those. And so we're not only hoping to raise awareness, but let them know that, you know, they're safe within a safe space. If we could just have that maybe added, that they're, you know, because when they're sharing and divulging and getting educated on this matter, they're undocumented. So we want to just make sure we keep that in mind, but that we also let them know that anything discussed could be confident, you know, in confidence as well. So we can have that added, Mayor.
Definitely, definitely.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Tamara Bell. Yes. Thank you, Ms. Bell. If anyone else would like to speak, now would be the time. Do I ask her after this person? Okay.
Hi, my name is Diane Doneska.
Your address, please.
I'm sorry?
Your address. Your address.
My address?
Yes. Just give the schools. Just give the school's address.
72 something.
That's fine.
Hello, Junior Mayor. The question I had was when it says, "in providing for an effective date and for all other purposes," what exactly do you guys mean for that? Can I get a clarification on that?
That is just whenever we come to a resolution.
Uh-huh.
It will be adopted on that day, and for any other purposes that encompasses within what the agenda read, the tab read.
Okay. So how does the program work exactly? That's the question. Because it's really broad, saying like assistance for the undocumented students.
Can you please restate that?
I'm sorry?
Can you please restate that?
How does the program work exactly for the undocumented students?
it's not necessarily a program. It's just bringing awareness to that cause. I believe that a lot of times that we look past the issue instead of actually realizing that is an issue. And I don't want to speak too much about this topic because I know it's a very sensitive topic, and we're still researching on this topic. So I do agree. I just want to wait a little bit until we get more information on this topic, so it's not developed yet.
Okay.
Let the
Another question.
yeah, go ahead.
It said students. Are you targeting elementary, middle school, high school, college, or is it every?
Yes, it's a very broad statement. 9th, not 9th and 11th, but just students in general that's in school, because they do face different treatment than students that are born on the soil of the United States.
Okay, thank you.
Let the record show there was point of clarification from Ms. Alberta. Mayor, council, staff, Alberta. Alrighty, if there are no more questions or concerns on this agenda, on this item, the floor is now open for discussion. So you have to go first.
I do believe this topic is a little bit broad when you mention undocumented students awareness. I do agree with her when she said that you don't know what type of students to mention. I do understand it takes a lot of research to do, but like when are we gonna have a broad topic to discuss about this?
When you mention, I do not have not a clue, but what students I'm targeting, it clearly states that I'm targeting undocumented students on this subject, students in all grade level. So that's what I'm targeting at this issue.
So it would be undocumented students, just for clarification. It would be school grade age. It would be K through 12.
It wouldn't count college students.
That's the difficulty, is that a lot of students who are undocumented, no matter how high their GPA is, getting into college is an issue. So they wouldn't. So they wouldn't. They would have to be documented in college for as far as college insurance and all that stuff that comes with when you apply to college. So that would be the issue. So we're trying to tackle the issue earlier, K through 12, than wait till they get to college and they're told that they can't go to this college, not because they don't have the GPA or not because they don't have the transcripts, not because they don't have the recommendation letters, but for the simple fact that they're an undocumented immigrant.
Thank you.
All right. And she deferred to me for a point of clarification. To you. All right. Miss and deferred to Ms. Blood as for point of clarification. All right.
Concerning this topic, this topic in particular is still developing, and so the students are still bringing all their thoughts and their ideas to the table, and as they narrow it down. Hello, Peggy Boulay, city staff, community education coordinator. As a point of clarification, in respect to this tab, the student council, the junior council is still developing this particular topic, and as they bring their ideas closer home, as they drive their ideas home, then they'll be able to give more specifics on this tab. But as of today, it is speaking to students of school grade age, grades from K to 12. And the reason why they're not targeting college students is because college students would technically be documented, because in order to enter a college or a university, you would have to provide a proof of residency, citizenship of some sort. So therefore, the need for them to be a part of this process wouldn't be beneficial to this particular cause that they've raised. Okay.
Madam Mayor, I make a motion to move this topic to the next council meeting.
I second that motion.
Alrighty. This agenda is now closed. We will move on to the citizen forum. Got it.
Vice Mayor Surfy,
Yes.
Councilmember Pedrosa,
Yes.
Junior Mayor Allen.
Yes.
Item passes unanimously.
Thank you.
The motion to table this item passed unanimously.
Thank you. This agenda is now closed. We will move on to the citizens forum. If you have any questions, concerns that don't necessarily have to relate to the topics we discussed, if you want to get to know us better, if you have any questions for us directly, please feel free to ask us now. The floor is now open.
Good afternoon. It's really an honor for me to be here. My name is Leonie Hermanton, and I'm the Children's Trust Community Engagement consultant for this corridor, and I'm really happy to see that this is happening. But I also want to bring to your attention the fact that, literacy is an issue in this community, that we see it from the preschool, the lack of preschool education to the high school, that it's an issue that both the community and young people need to pay a lot more attention to. So I would urge you in your duties as, servants, civil servants, servants of the people, to really focus on this issue for this great city. We know that you are definitely proof that you're going forward, great things are happening, but we really want to say that it's really important that young people bring that home, to parents, to read to children, to help their kids be pre-literate. So that's my urge, my message, and we're definitely available to work with you in that capacity. Thank you.
Thank you.
My number is 786-473-5889, and I can write my email address because it's probably going to get. But really, the Children's Trust is really interested in joining young people with this campaign for literacy. So I would be more than happy to talk to you about that effort. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. We will be in touch. If there's any more questions, concerns that you would like to ask us, please feel free. Once again, we do represent you guys. We're not up here for ourselves. If you have any questions, concerns, if you want to ask us how we got to this position that we're at, if you want to ask us how you can get to this position that we're at, please feel free.
Good afternoon.
Hello.
Duham Al-Janid, 700 Northeast 124th Street. I would like to know what exactly inspired you guys to become junior mayor and junior vice mayor and council manager? If you could please elaborate. And
Definitely. I was raised in a military household. I was always told that a closed mouth doesn't get fed. And if you want to change a city, you start with yourself. And that's what I wanted to do. I have decided to stay in the city. I'm not from here. I've fallen in love with the city. And if I can utilize what I've been taught as a kid and utilize my voice to help, even if it's only one kid, I'm doing something right. I always told, when you leave this earth, what are you leaving exactly? So that was one of the things that definitely inspired me to stay here and give back.
okay, thank you.
I agree with Miss Allen that a big impact on how I want to become a junior council member is usually by family race topics. I was taught to always pay attention, to focus, to always strive for the best, don't go for the least or the worst, or don't settle, never settle. So when I was given this opportunity from my school, just being a sophomore with a table full of seniors, it really gives me an opportunity to really learn from this. And
Since a child, I grew up in a family where business was always a topic of discussion. My father has owned several businesses over the years since I can remember, and I will always see different types of families come in the shop to get things, and some were privileged and some were not. That same reason urged me to become a SGA president of my school, and also SGA, not only of a SGA president, but the president of community service last year, and different other clubs in my school, because I just wanted to see change. Even if I was moving to a new house, I wanted to see a change in that. Even if I, whatever I wanted to do in life, I just wanted to see the development. And also, that's the same reason I want to go off to college and get my MBA, my Master's in Business Administration, to go off to own a company or become a CEO, to change that company, to make it better, to see the profit within that company and grow it at the same time. Thank you.
Thank you.
The answer is simple. It's because I love people. And I believe that the work that's going to be done through the junior council by the leadership of the mayor is going to have a positive effect on this community and on the future of generations. So I'm just excited to be a part of this.
Okay. Well, I would like to thank you all for basically your leadership and for basically carrying the torch to take over the old generation. I'm very impressed with all of you. I am very, very satisfied with what I see here, and I wish you all the best. Thank you.
Thank you.
We will now take the time to thank the mayor, who is not here, for giving us all the opportunity. Thank you. What? Alrighty. I like to repeat. We would like to thank the mayor. We take the time to thank the mayor for giving us all this opportunity that we received. As a kid, I never thought that my voice really meant anything. And coming up here and just being a representation for you guys, being in high school, I will tell you, college, you take advantage of it, you do what you need to do, and the mayor seeing the potential in us as young students definitely means a lot. And it shows you that we are the next generation. Our voice means something. What you do today is going to always affect your tomorrow. So once again, I would like to thank the mayor, Joseph, for just giving us this amazing opportunity to be a voice and to show young people that, you can be something. You don't just have to go through the ways of life. You don't just have to wake up, go to school, go to high school, go to college, get a job. Like there's more to it. And life is always going to be bigger than yourself. And I think that's one thing that the mayor has definitely taught me. Thank you.
I also want to thank Mayor Smith Joseph for this opportunity. It may not seem as much to some, but to me it is very important that I serve a purpose on this podium or this dais, to not only for myself but other high school students that want a resolution or come to us for advice or anything that they may feel they want to have, the mayor advice on or resolution towards. So I just thank the mayor for this opportunity, and also my principal for putting me in this position as well.
I would also like to thank Mayor Smith Joseph for giving me this opportunity from my school to actually come in here and learn about what it is to actually be a city council member and a junior city council member, and actually pass these these reports, solutions to resolutions that we're trying to at least come across and hit to a breaking point to actually affect other schools around us.
Name your school.
Oh, Alonso and Tracy Morning Senior High.
I'm from Johnson Wales University, North Miami campus.
North Miami Senior High School.
Thank you. If there are no more questions or concerns, yep, you have a question? Yes, please walk to the podium. Please state your name and address.
My name is Diane Doneska. Address 701 Northeast 125th Street, North Miami, Florida. Okay. So the question I had was on tab C. So I was just wondering if there was any requirements for the students. Again, it's broad.
So that's my kind of like my baby that I've taken under my wing. So the requirements would be juniors who are going into their senior year and seniors who are on their way to college, normally around their second semester. The program is to help students answer, to talk to a student. Any questions on FAFSA, which is financial aid, any questions with, do I go to a private university? Do I go to a public university? What are loans versus scholarships? What are grants? When do I pay back my loans? And I always tell students that being in college, a lot of students feel that when they're in college, they have to stay with that college. And that's not necessarily true. College is like a pair of shoes. Some fit, some don't. And mine, luckily, it fit, and I'm going to walk it every day. But some students need to understand that, it's okay to find yourself. College is a time that you can make your mistakes. You can find out who you are. So the RTC, the Road to College, it's kind of just a mentorship. And we're going to focus on helping juniors and seniors get their way to college, whether that be Johns Hopkins University, which would probably be my first choice, Barry University, or FIU, Florida International University. And we want the students to feel that they can stay here for college. They don't have to go out of the city. And if the students stay here for college, the money stay here for college, and we're just building back up the city. Thank you.
Okay. Other question based on the requirement? Yes. So it's like, is it, because you say juniors and seniors, does that also include a grade, like their GPA, or every junior and senior in the city of North Miami is automatically included in the program? Do they have to have a certain amount of GPA, like a 3.5, like a 2.8? How does that work?
There will be requirements, but the project is still in development. So once we kind of figure out what we want to do, just to make sure it's perfect, that when we put it out there, it's perfect, we'll have more details on that.
Another question.
Yes, Diane.
Okay, so the other question was I know it's called Road to College. Is there can college students also be included somehow? Because I know, as you mentioned, if everyone goes to college here, the money stays here, and then that just helps the city overall. But if everyone goes to college here and then they don't graduate college, then the money, really, there is no money. So I know there's as college students, sometimes we think we want to do this, but we don't want to do it, and then we just do a whole loophole with our majors and stuff, or get lost along the way. Could there also be something for college students, for Barry, Johnson and Wells University, FIU, that?
We are still working on it, but the basis of the program is to kind of hit those who are not in our predicament, where at university we have academic advisors, financial advisors, we have deans, we have presidents, and people that are there to help us specifically with our university. We're trying to help those who have not necessarily got to that point, that are still trying to decide, do I go to FIU, do I go to Johnson & Wells, do I go to Barry? That's kind of where the program lies. But as we speak with this amongst ourselves, we'll definitely increase the requirements and increase if we would like to go into university.
All right. Thank you, Junior Mayor Allen.
Thank you.
We have all our members. Anybody want to do this over? Only 30 minutes.
Alrighty. I will read into the record everyone's respectful principal and president. Start. The city manager will read into the record everyone's presidents and principals. So everyone, you go first.
Wait, they're what?
Presidents and principals of the.
So read into the record the new members that showed up.
Perfect. Council member Lesson showed up. Can I see your last name? Council clerk Plessy just showed up. And council manager Kessler.
Yes. We now have our official dais.
We now have our official dais with us.
Yes, present. Alrighty. If there are no more questions, concerns, or anything of that nature, the citizens forum is now closed. We will head on to the junior mayor and council reports. If anyone has any council reports, please speak now.
Hi, my name is Penelope Lyson, junior council member, and I want to speak upon.
Press the green button. Up. Oh.
Hi, my name is Zonell D. Lyson, junior council member. I attend William H. Turner Technical Arts High School, and I'm a senior in the Criminal Justice Academy. So I want to speak into record about free outreach programs for high school students. And this was a really big concern to me because in my community, a few years ago, we used to have a tutoring program at Sunkist Grove Community Center, but because of the loss of the person that was in charge of the program, they've slowly declined in people actually participating in the tutoring program, which has led them to go out to other centers in the city, which has also made a big impact, whether as far as violence and other programs. So it was really big to me to bring it back to Sunkist Grove to have tutoring programs, after-school care programs, and stuff participating such as internships in the summer or just something for the students to just participate in after school.
Thank you. Thank you.
Does this work? Oh, it does. Hello, my name is Elijah Kessler of Mass at FIU. I am the president there currently. And I came up with this idea originally for this year where I named the program Seniors for Seniors. Basically, it'd be open to people right now for ages 17 and 18. It's a high school program. So it'll be like mostly the seniors. But basically, like after school, between the hours of 2:30 to 4:30, we would go to like the local retirement center and help out with whatever, needs the seniors need at that time. And well, it stops at 4:30 because, that's when they have to go eat lunch. I mean, dinner. So we can't interfere with them after that. But I was wondering if, like, we could extend that, beyond into, like, other schools within the area so that we can, like, work together. And especially if you want to do nursing or anything like that in the future, or if you just, like, helping out with, especially, like, with the older people, because, like, a leading cause of their, like, I don't know, like, their trouble is, like, loneliness. And a lot of them are, like, lonely and they need care, too, because, we don't want to forget about them either. So it's a great way to, get to know about your history and everything and, help care for people. So I'd like to extend that to other high schools around the area as well.
Thank you, Councilman Kessler.
Yeah.
Hello? Okay. Hello, my name is Samantha Plessy. I go to Alonzo and Tracy Morning High School. I'm a senior there. And I'm part of this program where we involve the kids where when they're going into colleges, they don't know, like, financially. The program is to help them better fit into, like, their out of high school life. So it teaches them how to be healthy, like how to handle themselves outside. And I think that financial literacy outside of school, it would be a good thing to involve the kids in, because they don't know what they're gonna do after high school. Like, they know, but they don't know how to carry themselves without their parents. And I think that it's good that they know what they're doing outside. Thank you.
Thank you.
My name is Luna Pedrosa. I'm from Alonzo and Tracy Morning Senior High School. In my school, there is a club where the students get together and they talk about how they can go to other classes where seniors are at, and they would talk to them about how it would also be outside of high school, and how would you learn how to handle situations, or how it's like to handle yourself alone, how to do taxes, and etc. And this is just a club at my school, but hopefully I want it to become a program that could be as known as, like, HIP, like something as big as that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Alrighty. My name is Jordan Allen. I'm your your junior mayor. I attend Johns Woods University, where we have an entrepreneurship lab that allows students to build their brands and their businesses at little on to the first day of their college career. I think that sending that and bringing that to the city allows students to kind of gain what they want to do. I was always told by multiple professors, do not wait till your senior year to start your business or build your brand. And I feel that if we bring in entrepreneurship, not necessarily entrepreneurship, but we're going to use that word for better the word, to the city, I think it will allow students to kind of express themselves. As millennials, we are the generation that depends on social media. So I definitely think that allowing students to come together, build their brands, build their own businesses, and making entrepreneurs would be probably the best thing for the city. Thank you.
Hi, good afternoon. My name is Matthew J. Surfy. I'm the SGA president of North Miami Senior High School. Over the weekend, me and my SGA team, we created another club called Freshmen Meet Seniors. A lot of time, at least for me, when I first entered high school, I didn't really understand that the second semester my GPA would come out. So my first 9 weeks of high school played around a little bit, and as time went by, I seen that I had a 3.0 GPA, which some may say that's not bad, but to me, I don't know. Okay. Well, that's why I created Freshmen Meet Seniors, so seniors can explain the process to freshmen on how high school is going to be, step by step. That you need to have a certain amount of GPA. Your GPA must be above a 2.0. You must have a certain amount of credits. You must have a certain amount of grade level to pass high school, to go on to the next chapter of your life, and that's why I created Freshmen Meet Seniors.
Alrighty, thank you. If there are no more junior mayor and council reports, we will head to the junior council manager report.
Perfect. Thank you very much. So once again, I'd like to thank Mayor Smith Joseph for creating this program. He believes that education is the lifeblood of a stable city, state, and country. And he's using the educational leaders at our respected universities and high schools to push education and also create programs that would benefit the students. Just a few key items. Part of the reason why this was created was to increase civic engagement amongst students. I know when I was in high school, I could have cared less for elections or anything that was happening in city politics. But I think this being created by Mayor Smith Joseph will definitely help us to relay what's happening within the city to the students that we serve in, also to raise leaders and build networks for students. We're going to meet every month. The junior council will meet every month, and we plan on having leadership trainings. So what I encourage for all of you, the leaders in the community, is if you could share what's happening here with the people that you work with, your colleagues, your friends, your peers, and also if anyone on this council has a career that they're looking to get in after they graduate, if you could also help us connect them and let everyone know about the good work that's happening. And then also, if you're a student in the audience, or if you have a sister who's in college or the university, tell them about this council. The junior council is here to represent them, and they're going to make resolutions on their behalf. So thank you. I didn't say who I was. My name is Jefferson Noel. I serve as the student body president at Florida International University at the beautiful Biscayne Bay campus and the incredible I-75 Center as well.
Thank you so much. If there are no more reports, we will move on to the adjournment. I will say the city slogan, which is City on the Move. So I thank you all for coming out tonight and taking time out of your busy schedule to see how the city is moving towards involvement. Thank you.
Wait, Madam Mayor, can I ask you to say that one more time? The mayor will be so happy.
Alrighty. I will be closing with the city slogan, City on the Move, and I thank you all for coming out tonight to see how the city is moving forward with their involvement in leadership. Thank you.